The phrase, ignorance is bliss, is intended to mean that a person who is ignorant of a problem doesn't worry about the problem. While this is true on the surface, it disregards the potential dangers that exist with being ignorant of a problem. Problems that are allowed to fester usually grow worse and rarely just pass away. Although there are circumstances in which it may be okay or even necessary for us to be ignorant of a problem, there are also times when it can be very harmful for us to remain ignorant. Bliss that results in us remaining ignorant of the truth or things that can be harmful to us is not the kind of bliss one should desire. To have vanity of mind or have one's understanding darkened is to become morally depraved in one's thought. It is perverting what is considered true, good, or morally right. Darkness provides one with an opportunity to hide or cover up their wrong. In the past, it was normal practice to wait until night to engage in illicit acts or practices. Nowadays, however, people have discarded emotions like shame, guilt, or embarrassment, and have instead become emboldened to do things considered morally wrong in the light of day. This shift has begun to cause many to confuse right with wrong and truth with lies. Most people know that cigarettes are bad for your health and should not be consumed. Yet, the cigarette segment of tobacco sales in the U.S. amounted to $83 billion in 2021, with consumers ages 25 to 44 accounting for nearly 60% of those sales. When our understanding is darkened, we develop an appetite or craving for things that we may know only provide short-term pleasure, but have adverse long-term consequences, and it becomes increasingly more difficult for us to stop. Having our understanding darkened, we eventually become alienated from the life of God. Being alienated is to be shut off from one's relationship or fellowship or intimacy. If you've ever lost a friend because of a disagreement, you understand what it feels like to lose a valuable relationship. You also understand that a real friend is irreplaceable because every relationship is unique. So while we may find other people or things to provide temporary satisfaction or relief for what we truly miss from that relationship, the void can never be filled or replaced in many instances until the relationship is restored. For even the most antisocial or introverted person has a need for relationships and momentary desires for connection with others. Feeling lonely or being solitary eventually takes a toll on the human psyche over time. We are all born connected to at least two people in this world. So it goes against intuition to believe that anyone could go their entire life without human connection. Perhaps even more important than our connection with other humans is our connection with God, our Creator. Apple is the creator of the iPhone. Can you imagine not being able to connect or contact any representative from Apple or have any access to any of their instructions if you ever had a problem with your iPhone? The phone would become useless and no longer have any value to you. It would only regain its value in the hands of someone who has knowledge of how to fix the issue. How much greater do you think our need to stay connected to God, our Creator, is? When we become comfortable with doing dark acts in the light of day and lose connection with our Creator, we are in danger of having our hearts seared or blinded to what is true, right, or just. When something becomes calloused, it is hardened to the point where there is a loss of sensation or feeling. Sensation and feeling are critical for providing the body with an alarm, potential danger, or harm. While callousness in some instances can make something more durable, in the wrong circumstances, the added durability can become detrimental. Fighters strengthen their hands, legs, or feet over time as the body heals itself, producing calcium deposits over the injured bone to harden and reduce chances of re-injury from the same type of impact. While this may serve as a benefit for a fighter, callus can also reduce our ability to feel, putting us at risk of other things that can be harmful to us. When we develop callousness of heart, we have reached a point where we have surrendered ourselves to the lustful desires of our heart and have lost temperance and discipline. Our lust drives us to engage in all manner of disobedience and selfish pursuit of what we desire at the expense of others. When we choose to embrace the idea that ignorance is bliss, we are disregarding the dangers of remaining unaware of problems that we inevitably must navigate. Ignoring or being ignorant of a problem does not make the problem go away. This is especially concerning when we ignore the things of God, as doing so draws us further and farther away from Him until we reach a point where He simply releases us of the things we desire. Once we get to that point, we have all but sealed our fate to be eternally separated from God. Thank you for joining us for your 5-minute flow. Remember, and don't forget, take action, embrace change, expect results, and share your story. Remember to like and subscribe if you desire to keep